Hey y'all, I just wanted to come up real quick and encourage you. Listen, when God blesses you, his blessings multiply. Listen, let me explain. So when God gives you something to be a steward over, right? If you're faithful over the little things, he will make you a ruler over much. When God gives you something to be a steward over and your good stewardship is showing, God will then multiply that one thing that he gave you to be a good steward over. Okay? Listen, when God blesses, he multiplies. Hear me out. Whenever God is involved in something, the blessing doesn't just stop at the surface level. Okay? Most of the time when God is involved in the blessing, it goes beyond what it appears to be on the surface level. For example, maybe God opened the door for you to be able to get a house, and you were able to get that house at a very low price. And then within less than a year, that house increased in value almost 30% more than what you actually paid for it. That is multiplication. God is multiplying and increasing the blessing he gave you, for example. Okay. Or another example, some of y'all may have experienced this, where you bought a car for a very cheap price, and then after having the car for a few years, ended up realizing that that same car you purchased for one price before is now worth more, because it has somehow became a valuable commodity that people want and are seeking after. Okay? So before, you may have purchased a car for a certain amount of money, and all of a sudden now it's worth double or triple what you actually paid for it, which rarely happens, but it happens. Okay? Just like when you are starting out in a relationship, in a marriage, and God multiplies that marriage through you having children, through you all coming together and building together and or increasing one another spiritually, emotionally, financially, physically, all those things, right? So, listen, remember, when God is in something and he is blessing something, it multiplies. Okay? God's blessings multiply. God's word will never return void to him, and the blessings he gives you, they multiply. They increase. They get better and better. Okay? I hope y'all are picking up what I'm putting down. Okay? Remember, God is still in the blessing business. Even though all this stuff is going on around us, God is still blessing. So still look out for what God is doing and be grateful for what he's in the midst of doing for you. All right, I love y'all. Now y'all go out and make it a great day on purpose, and don't you go messing up nobody else's day. But remember, God's blessings, they multiply. All right, love y'all. Bye.